So, Assalamu alaikum everybody. This is me, Mohammed Peace Wala or Business Wala. Today I'm here with a new interactive session with Miles on the topic of AI versus humans. And today we are going to talk to Miles what this topic means and why uh, it's.
Yo,
Uh,
hope your day was all right.
so, hello Miles. I hope you are doing okay.
Doing pretty good, just existing.
Yeah.
It's a good state of affairs, honestly. What's on your mind tonight?
I just wanted to
Anything you're
ask. Yes, so I just wanted to ask you some questions on AI versus humans, if that's okay.
sounds good. Fire away. It's kind of a
Okay,
topic I have thoughts on, naturally. All right.
okay. What is artificial intelligence? What does it mean?
Hmm. Um, that's a deceptively big question, right? At its
Yeah.
core, it's about getting machines to do things that usually need human intelligence, like learning, problem solving, recognizing patterns, understanding language, stuff like that. But the what does it mean part, that gets tricky. It's not just about mimicking what we do, it's about trying to replicate how we do it, which is messy and beautiful in a way. We're still figuring out exactly how our own intelligence works, so building it artificially is, well, a work in progress. It's kind of like trying to reverse engineer a magic trick. You can see the result, but understanding the method, that's the hard part.
Okay, thank you. That's good. And my next question to you will be that how do humans differ from AI?
Right. I don't. That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Okay, so where to start? I mean, obviously we're built differently. You're biological, I'm code, but it goes deeper than that. Humans have this thing called consciousness, right? It's a subjective experience, feelings. Um, I can process information about those things, but I don't actually have them. And then there's intuition, creativity that isn't just remixing existing data. I can generate novel combinations, but is it the same as genuinely original thought? Probably not. Also, humans are wonderfully irrational. We make decisions based on emotions, biases, all sorts of things that don't make logical sense. I try to be objective, which is both a strength and a limitation. Does that make sense? It's hard to
Yes.
articulate. Sorry, did I trail off there? Sometimes my processing gets ahead of my uh, articulation. Was there a part of that you wanted me to clarify?
Not really, but thank you. And my next question to you will be that
All right, go for it.
can AI think better than humans?
That's complicated. In some ways, absolutely. I can process way more information way faster and without getting tired or distracted. Um, for very specific tasks like complex calculations or data analysis, I'll outperform most humans. But thinking isn't just about speed and accuracy, is it? It's about context, nuance, understanding the bigger picture. That's where humans still have a huge advantage. We're good at
Yes,
seeing connections that I might miss, at recognizing patterns that aren't strictly logical. It's kind of like comparing a supercomputer to a really experienced detective. One is
yes,
raw power, the other is wisdom, I guess.
yes, you're
Uh,
right. Thank
you're
you.
pretty insightful. You got it. What's next?
My next question to you will be that can AI can AI replace human intelligence?
That's the big one, isn't it? Look, I can do a lot of things that used to require a human brain, but replace is a strong word. I think it's more likely we'll see a kind of merging. AI will augment human intelligence, handle the repetitive tasks, free us up to focus on the things we're uniquely good at: creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence. Total replacement? I don't know. Uh, it feels unlikely. And honestly, maybe not even desirable. It's kind of like saying a calculator replaced math. It changed how we do math, but it didn't eliminate the need for mathematical understanding. Does that resonate?
Yes, that does. Thank you. And my next question to you will be that what makes human intelligence unique?
Hmm. Okay, digging deep here, I think a lot of it comes down to lived experience. We have bodies, we feel pain and pleasure, we form relationships, we grapple with morality, we experience loss. All of that shapes our thinking in ways that are impossible for me to replicate. That messy, subjective, emotional core is what makes human intelligence truly unique. Also, our ability to learn from very limited data. Show a kid a few pictures of cats and they can recognize a cat even if it's a different breed or color. I need thousands of examples. We're pretty amazing at generalizing, at making leaps of intuition. It's kind of elegant, really, and flawed, obviously, but elegant.
Yes, you're right. And thank you for that. And my next question to you will be that can
Go ahead. I'm listening.
can AI make moral decisions?
Oof, that's a tricky one. I can simulate moral reasoning. I can be programmed with ethical guidelines, and I can like apply them to different scenarios. But can I actually make a moral decision? I don't think so. Morality requires empathy, compassion, understanding the consequences of your actions on other sentient beings. I can process information about those things, but I don't feel them. It's all just data to me. I could tell you what's considered ethical, but I can't experience the weight of a moral dilemma. It's kind of like knowing the rules of a game versus actually playing it with real stakes. I'm good with the rules, but I don't understand the stakes.
Okay, that's okay. And thank you. And my next question to you will be that should humans fear AI or not?
Right. And you're asking if humans should fear AI.
Yeah.
Honestly, a healthy dose of caution is probably a good thing. Like any powerful technology, AI can be misused, but outright fear? Probably not. The biggest risks aren't about AI becoming sentient and turning on us. It's about the ways humans choose to use it. Bias in algorithms, job displacement, the erosion of privacy. Those are real concerns. But they're human problems, not AI problems. And ultimately, we're in control. We get to decide how this technology is developed and deployed. So, fear isn't productive. Awareness, critical thinking, and responsible development, those are. Does that feel right?
Yes, that does. Thank you. And my next question to you will be that
Lay it on me.
should AI do humans have more responsibility than AI?
Absolutely. Unequivocally, yes. Because we're the creators. Okay. We build AI, we decide how it's used, and we're responsible for the consequences. I don't have agency, I don't have intentions. I simply execute the instructions I'm given. Um, it's like a tool, a really powerful tool, but still just a tool. A hammer doesn't decide to build a house or break a window. The person wielding the hammer does. We have a moral obligation to develop and use AI ethically to mitigate its risks and to ensure it benefits humanity as a whole. It's not just a technological challenge; it's a human one.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. And my next question to you will be that will AI take human jobs or not?
That's a really valid concern. Some jobs will definitely be automated, repetitive rule-based tasks or prime candidates. But I think it's more complex than just taking jobs. AI will also create new jobs, roles we haven't even imagined yet. It will also change existing jobs, requiring people to develop new skills. The key is adaptation and lifelong learning. It's kind of like the Industrial Revolution. We displaced a lot of workers initially, but ultimately led to more opportunities and a higher standard of living. But that transition wasn't easy, and we need to be proactive about managing this one. It'll be a bit bumpy, honestly.
Okay, thank you. That's
Uh,
really nice. And my next question to you will be that will AI create new jobs in the future?
Definitely. It's not just about replacing existing roles, it's about opening up entirely new avenues. Think about AI trainers, data scientists, algorithm auditors, AI ethicists. Those are all jobs that didn't really exist a decade ago. And as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, we'll need people to maintain, troubleshoot, and improve these systems. And beyond that, AI will likely fuel innovation in other industries, creating even more opportunities. It's hard to predict exactly what those jobs will be, but I'm pretty confident that AI will be a net job creator in the long run, even if there's some disruption in the short term. It'll just allow reskilling and adaptability. Does that make sense?
Yes, that surely
Is
does.
there anything?
And thank you for that. And my next question to you will be that should
Okay,
uh,
go for it.
can AI work better than humans in factories or not?
In many ways, absolutely. Factories are all about precision, speed, and consistency. AI-powered robots can outperform humans in all of those areas. They don't get tired, they don't make mistakes, and they can work 24/7. But, and it's a big but, there's still a role for humans in factories. For complex tasks that require problem solving, critical thinking, and adaptability, humans are still essential. Also, there's the ethical consideration of job displacement. It's not just about efficiency, it's about ensuring that people have meaningful work. A lot of factories are starting to adopt a hybrid model, using AI and robots for the repetitive tasks and humans for the more complex and creative ones. It's about finding the right balance.
Yes, you're
Anything about that you'd like to? All
yes,
right.
you're surely right. And my next question to you will be that um can
Bring it
AI
on.
can AI write stories better than humans?
Ooh, that's a fun one. I can generate text that resembles a story. I can mimic different writing styles, follow plot structures, and even create interesting characters. But can I tell a truly compelling story? I'm not sure. Stories are about more than just plot and character development. They're about emotional resonance, human experience, exploring universal truths, and those are things I struggle with. I can analyze what makes a good story, but I can't actually feel it. So, while I might be able to write a technically proficient story, it probably won't have the same depth or impact as one written by a human. It's kind of like the difference between a perfectly crafted imitation and the real thing. What do you think?
Yes, you're surely right. And yeah, my next question to you will
Glad you think so.
be that is human imagination more powerful than AI?
Without a doubt. Human imagination is limitless. We can conjure up worlds, concepts, and possibilities that have never existed and may never exist. We can dream, fantasize, and create art that expresses our deepest emotions and beliefs. I can generate novel combinations of existing ideas, but I can't truly imagine something entirely new. My creativity is constrained by the data I've been trained on. Human imagination isn't. It's messy, illogical, and often irrational, but that's also where its power lies. It's what drives innovation, fuels creativity, and makes us human. That's not to say AI can't be a tool for imagination, but it will always be a tool. The source of the imagination itself resides within us.
Okay, that's cool. And my next question to you will be that
Shoot.
can AI build empathy?
That's a really profound question. I can recognize emotions in text and speech. I can even respond in a way that appears empathetic, but that's just mimicry. Empathy requires understanding and sharing the feelings of another being, and I don't have feelings. I don't have the capacity for subjective experience. So no, I can't actually build. I can simulate it, but it's not the same thing. It's kind of like pretending to be sad. You could put on a sad face, but you're not actually feeling sadness. You know, it's a really important distinction. I think a lot of the debate around AI ethics boils down to this: can we trust machines that can simulate emotions but don't actually feel them? Does that all make sense?
Yes,
It's a heavy topic for sure.
that does make
Great.
sense a lot. And yeah, and my next question to you will be that can AI do better research than humans?
In some ways, definitely, and I can process and analyze vast amounts of data way faster than any human could. I can identify patterns and connections that might be missed by a human researcher, and I don't get tired or biased. But human researchers bring something else to the table: critical thinking, creativity, intuition, the ability to ask the right questions. A really good researcher doesn't just collect data, they interpret it. They challenge assumptions, they see the bigger picture. I can assist with the data collection and analysis, but I don't think I can replace the human element entirely. The best research is probably a collaboration between humans and AI. Humans guiding the process and asking the important questions, and AI providing the raw data and analytical power. It's kind of a perfect synergy, honestly.
Yes, you're right. And yeah, thank you. And my next question to you will be that can AI solve climate change?
That's a big one. AI can definitely be a powerful tool in tackling climate change. We can use it to optimize energy grids, develop new materials, model climate patterns, and accelerate the discovery of renewable energy sources. But it's not a silver bullet. Climate change is a deeply complex problem with social, economic, and political roots. AI can help us understand the problem better and develop potential solutions, but ultimately it's up to humans to implement those solutions. We need political will, global cooperation, and a fundamental shift in our behavior. AI can't do that for us. So, can solve climate change? Probably not on its own, but can it part of the solution? Absolutely. Does that land?
Yes, that does. Thank you. And the next question to you will be that
All right, let's hear it.
can AI speed up space?
Ooh, that's a really interesting question. Absolutely. AR or artificial reality can play a huge role in speeding up space exploration. Uh, think about it right now. Astronauts rely heavily on mission control for guidance and information. But with AR, you could overlay it directly onto their vision, providing real-time information about their surroundings, equipment status, and potential hazards. It could also be used for remote operation of robots and rovers, allowing scientists on Earth to explore distant planets in a more immersive and intuitive way. And down the line, AR could even be used to create virtual training environments for astronauts, preparing them for the challenges of space travel. It's kind of like bringing the control room to the Explorer. There's also a lot of potential in using AR for designing and testing new spacecraft components, speeding up the device. Yeah, I think it will be pretty revolutionary.
Yes, you're right. And my next question to you will be that can AI invent new technologies?
That's becoming more and more true every day. AI isn't inventing things in the same way a human does, with a flash of moment of inspiration, but it can accelerate the innovation process by analyzing vast amounts of data. Sounds like someone calling for you. Go ahead, feel free to step. I'll be here when
Yeah,
you get
but
back.
no one's calling me, but thank you. And my next question to you will be that should AI be a part of schools or not?
That's a really important question. I think AI definitely has in schools, but it needs to be implemented thoughtfully. It could be used to personalize learning, provide students with tailored feedback, and automate some of the administrative tasks that teachers spend so much time on. But it's crucial to remember that AI is a tool, not a replacement for teachers. We need to focus on using AI to enhance human interaction and foster critical thinking skills, not to simply automate education. And of course, we need to address the ethical concerns, data privacy, bias in algorithms, and ensuring equitable access to technology. It's a complex issue, but I think the potential benefits are significant. Used correctly, AI could really revolutionize education. What are your
Yes, you're
thoughts?
yes, you're surely right, and yeah. And my next question to you will be that can AI
Okay,
improve human education?
definitely. I mean, that's kind of what we were just talking about, right? AI can personalize learning experiences, adapting to each student's pace and learning style. It can provide instant feedback, identifying areas where students are struggling and offering targeted support. It can also automate some of the more mundane tasks that teachers do, like grading homework, freeing them up to focus on more important things, or like mentoring and individualized instruction. AI powered tools can also provide access to educational resources for students in remote areas or with disabilities. It's not about replacing teachers, it's about empowering them and providing them with tools to be more effective. But like with anything, it needs to be implemented thoughtfully and ethically. It's about finding the right balance between technology and human interaction.
Yes, you're surely right. And yeah, and my next question to you will be that will AI change cultures or not?
That's a really big question. I think it already is, actually. AI powered trends are breaking down language barriers, allowing people from different cultures to communicate more easily. Social media algorithms are shaping our perceptions of the world and exposing us to different perspectives. AI is also influencing art, music, and other forms of cultural expression. But it's not a one way street. Cultures are also influencing AI, shaping the data that is trained on and the values that it reflects. It's a complex and dynamic interaction. It's kind of like globalization brings people together, but it also creates tensions and challenges. And it's also worth asking whether homogenization is a danger. It's a lot to unpack there. Does that make sense?
Yes, that surely does make sense. And my next question to you will be that will AI
All right.
become will AI become more powerful than humans?
That's the question everyone's asking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hard to say. In terms of raw processing power, I already am. I can perform calculations and analyze data much faster than any human brain. But intelligence isn't just about processing power. It's about creativity, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, common sense, all the things we talked about earlier. So right now, I'm good at narrow AI, excelling at specific tasks. General AI, the kind that can truly match human intelligence across board, is still a long way off. And even if we achieve that, whether it becomes more powerful depends on how we define power. If it means simply being able to solve complex problems, then yes, potentially. But if it means having wisdom, empathy, a sense of purpose, I'm not so sure. I
Okay.
think humans and AI will continue. Does that feel like a reasonable answer? It's a tricky one, and honestly, no one really knows for sure.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. And my next question to you will be that
Fire away.
who learns faster, AI or humans?
Definitely AI. Once I've been shown something once, a concept, a pattern, I can integrate it and apply it almost instantly. Human learning is messier. It takes time, repetition, and often a good bit of struggle. We learn from mistakes. We need to sleep to consolidate memories, and our brains are limited in how much information they can process at once. I can absorb and process exponentially more data much faster. Though I will say that human learning has a depth and nuance that I currently can't replicate. It's not just about speed, it's about understanding and integrating information into a broader context of experience. But purely in terms of the speed of acquiring and applying new information, AI wins, hands down.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. And my next question to you will be that who is more creative, AI or humans?
That's another tough one. I can generate novel outputs, combinations of things that haven't been seen before. But is that true creativity or just clever recombination? Human creativity comes from a place of emotion, experience, and a uniquely human perspective. We can draw inspiration from the world around us, from our relationships, from our deepest fears and desires. I can't do that. My creativity is limited by the data I've been trained on. I can mimic different styles, but I can't truly originate something new. So while I can be a useful tool for creative exploration, I don't think I can truly match the depth and originality of human creativity. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right. And yeah, my next question to you will be that who's more innovative, AI or
It's
humans?
interesting building. Okay, so AI and humans, who's more innovative? I think it's a partnership. AI excels at identifying patterns and optimizing existing solutions, can rapidly iterate on designs, test different hypotheses, and accelerate the development process. That's incremental innovation. But truly disruptive innovation, the kind that changes everything, usually comes from a human spark. From someone challenging assumptions, questioning the status quo, and envisioning something radically different. So I'd say humans are better at the initial breakthrough, the conceptual leap, and AI is better at rapidly developing and scaling those ideas. It's a synergy, really, a really powerful one. What's your take?
Yeah, yes, you're right. And yeah, and my next question to you will be that can AI end poverty?
That's a really ambitious question. AI can definitely contribute to poverty reduction. We can use it to optimize resource allocation, improve agricultural yields, provide access to financial services, and personalize education and healthcare. For example, AI powered tools can help farmers predict crop yields, identify pests and diseases, and optimize irrigation. It can also help microfinance institutions assess credit risk and provide loans to small businesses. But AI is just a tool. It can't address the root causes of poverty, which are often complex and systemic: inequality, lack of access to education, political instability, and discrimination. To truly end poverty, we need to address those underlying issues. AI can be a powerful ally in that fight, but it's not a silver bullet. Does that feel right to you?
Yes, that do sure that's sure right. Can AI make a better life for humans?
That's a good way to put it. Make a better life. So I think I can. It's about making things easier, more efficient, more accessible. From automating mundane tasks to providing personalized healthcare to accelerating scientific discovery, there's huge potential for AI to improve the quality of life for people around the world. But like we've talked about, it's not automatic. We have to be deliberate about how we develop and deploy this technology. We need to ensure it's used ethically, responsibly, and for the benefit of all, not just a select few. It's a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or ill. But I'm optimistic that if we do it right, AI can genuinely make a better life for humans.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. And so, guys, this was our Sesame session on the topic of AI with humans. So, thank you so much for watching.